Today I'm joined by Jonas and Oscar, two of the lads behind Atlas, a team of sixth form students taking part in the Junior Achievement Programme, a global initiative that helps young people learn about business by running their own companies. Atlas has completed the design for a custom grip mould to help elderly people with reduced grip strength keep enjoying racket sports like tennis and badminton. We're going to hear about their journey so far and how their product came to life, and just how beneficial the Junior Achievement Programme can be for young people. Jonas and Oscar, welcome to the podcast, gentlemen. How are we?
Thank you very much. I'm all right.
I'm very good.
So let's talk a little bit to start with about this whole Junior Achievement mission that you guys on and how it all started, really. So you both go to Castle Rushen.
Yeah, that's correct.
And in year 12.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, talk to me a little bit about that then. What does Junior Achievement at Castle Rushen look like? What? I didn't do it, so you're going to have to explain a little bit about what it is first of all.
Yeah. All right. So so when you choose your options, you have another slot for three free lessons, and you can either do like senior sports or like charity work or junior achievement. So we both picked junior achievement, obviously, and we didn't really know going into it what it would entail and like how big it is. So we all got into groups, and there must have been only 12 of us in our year that did it. And to put it simply, you got to create a product and start a business and run it.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
In the sense of start, did you all? So how many are you in a group? 6.
We got 6 of us. Yeah.
No, it's 5.
Is it not?
5. Well, there's 6 including Liam in the year above. He's like our student mentor. That helps
okay,
us
so
in it.
let's talk through everyone in your team first of all, shall we? So who's in your team? You pair, obviously, Jonas and Oscar.
Yeah.
Well, I'm the sales manager.
Yeah, and I operations manager.
Nice. And then what are the other lads called? Just so we don't leave them out in this
So,
conversation.
We've got Jakey, who's the
managing director. Yeah. So he just takes control of all of us and just makes sure we're doing our jobs.
Whip you all into shape.
Yeah,
Exactly.
pretty much. And then Tom Ashall, he's our finance and sort of our secretary. So he'll take down notes of what to do during each week. Yeah. And then Brad Bardsley, he's our marketing and communications.
Yeah, he does all the social media stuff.
Nice. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. And is it something that's fresh for you guys working in a team that big, or are you sort of used to it?
I'd say we're doing all right with it. Like we've all throughout school we've done group stuff, and
it's not like we're strangers either. We've all been good friends
Yeah.
for a while. So
chilling at school for years. Sort of.
Yeah. That would be difficult doing it with people we didn't know, because we did sort of think that, me and Oscar, when we decided to do it, it's like who's actually going to do it? It's going to be people we don't really talk to.
Yeah.
I was surprised to see that many people, to be honest.
And you want lads who are going to commit to it as well, or ladies who are going to commit to it as well, to be fair. Because if you're going to actually take, you think of taking this serious.
Oh, no, definitely, yeah.
It's something that is it's not just a bit of a piss around at school, it's something that is genuinely passionate about.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
And everyone's bought into it.
Yeah, I mean, we did sort of think to start with, we won't do PE, but not so we don't like PE, but this
not good enough.
Not good enough. It was definitely surprised how good Junior Achievement was, and how good it has been, and will be. Yeah.
So you said off air there at the start that it began in year 9 and now worked through to this point.
Yeah.
What does that sort of look like? Because I don't think we have some older listeners, and I don't think they'd be familiar really with what you actually do in Junior Achievement. So is it workshopping? Is it people come in and talk to you? What?
Well, we got on our first session with it. We didn't have our mentors. We just got ourselves in a group and had a slight think about the plan.
making the name, really. That's what we did in the first week. Yeah.
And then we had was it the second week we went to the.
Yeah, so in the second we went up to the villa, and it was all the other schools were there.
Nice.
And they were doing like a workshop on all of the different roles that you have.
Yeah.
So with finance, it was like a specific spreadsheet that you had to download, and so it's proper serious. And we were very taken back by how serious it actually is.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Everything, yeah.
It was at that point where we were like,
we might have to do some proper work here. Yeah. No, definitely.
It's not just a bit of a muck around. This is serious stuff. So when the team came together then, and you started sitting down and coming around with a name, why did you choose why did Atlas come about? Why that name?
I think it was when they said you've got to make your name. We had to make our name at the workshop, just so you know who you are. and they said a good tip if you want to get your presentation at the very end of it done early, have a name that's at the start of the alphabet. So we just picked Atlas.
Exactly.
That's it, really. There's nothing.
Marginal gains.
Yeah, that's
Simple
it.
as.
Exactly.
Simple as, yeah.
I thought there might have been a meaning behind it or something like that.
That's it, really.
We should have thought about it before that, to be honest. But our main focus was just to get a solid idea first.
Yeah, the name would. And they said the name doesn't have to be anything to do with the product either.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's sometimes best name though, because if you have a name that's directly linked to your product, if at some point you decide, God damn, this is crap.
Yeah.
Let's pivot somewhere else, and you're like, oh no, we're gonna have to change our name because it's linked to a racket. If you call it racket or whatever, then you can't go into something else. So sometimes when you've got a business, it just molds into something else naturally. You start off doing what you do, and next minute you're over here, and you're like, hang on. But because your name doesn't link, it's all right, isn't it?
Yeah, we were worried about is this idea going to stick? But fingers crossed it will stick.
You think the racket idea is gonna stick?
Yeah, I think we have thought about it long and hard. We've done a lot of research, and when there's any other rackets about like this, and it is sort of a gap in the market.
Niche
in the market that we can fill.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully not many people pinch your idea from coming on here to
talk.
talk.
Hopefully.
So that would be a nightmare, I think.
That'd be unfortunate, yeah.
No, well, so when it comes to the racket idea, then why a grip mold for elderly people? Considering you fellas aren't old, how did you know there was a need for that?
Well, Jakey, our managing director, his dad plays golf. Ireland, and he spoke to him about it, and he said it's a great idea, and we came to a realization that it was definitely something that elderly people needed.
Yeah, because it was originally going to be golf, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then we sort of, because a few of us in the group have played tennis before, we thought we'd know a bit more about tennis.
Keeps them active.
Yeah, a bit more of a mutual idea around it. Okay. Yeah, you wouldn't want to. You wouldn't want to be playing tennis with an old person. The racket just swing clean out the hand and swat you in the head or something.
No, you wouldn't. No,
that would be a bit of a disaster. And is that because you guys did research around that people's grip strength get worse as they get older?
Arthritis as well. That was
That's
another
part
of it.
Target audience, really.
Right. Okay.
Arthritis,
and I suppose people who are older usually have a bit more money as well.
Yeah.
So they'd actually be willing to spend money on the product, essentially.
Exactly.
It's not like trying to sell something to 15, 16, 17-year-olds who aren't working full-time or whatever. These people have been where they got their pensions. They could actually afford it. Okay, I think that's quite a good idea, to be fair.
Yeah,
that is actually quite a good idea. If you guys pull this off, I'll be like, you know what? Fair play. And I hope I can help you with it. That's interesting. So then when you started to design it, did you go down the route of like 3D print? Are you planning on 3D printing it? Who sort of created it? Where? Because you've got an idea in your head and then it's putting it down on paper.
Yeah, that's the hardest part, is just putting it down. We did think of 3D printing, but it'd be far too expensive.
Right.
Especially if we're going to want to put it on the market, which is like our end goal. Because you can either make like a final prototype to display, or put it on the market and see if it sells. So we thought we'll try and put it on the market and just go the full way. We might as well do the full experience of it.
Yeah, why not?
And get a bit of money as well.
Get a little bit of dough for the boys. Look out there. Get a little bit of dough for the boys. And I like the entrepreneurial brains on you. I think that's, at your age, that's not many people at 16 are thinking about building a business, really. So I do commend you for that and having the bollocks to do it as well.
Yeah.
That's pretty fascinating. And so when you put it on the market then, does that mean you guys have already trademarked it? You'd have to think about, have you bought the name? Have you got the domains? That sort of thing.
I think it can be sold within like the all the main people within Junior Achievement. I think you can sell it to them first, I think.
Okay.
And then once, I think you finally put it on the actual market once it's done.
Yeah.
And they've said, you can either take their advice or you can just do it yourself and just run with it and see if it works.
Right. Okay. So what, you sort of drew it down of what you wanted it to look like, or how did you build how do you start creating this design, this vision?
Well, only recently we started researching materials to do it.
Right.
And we've come to a conclusion where the best option is silicone. And we're gonna package it as like a thin layer of silicone that you wrap around the racket.
Yeah.
Give it a good squeeze and then let it dry.
Like Play-Doh.
Pretty much.
Pretty
yeah.
much, yeah. And
But
it'd have like a rubber wrap
yeah,
over it for
that's
it
the
to
main
look
thing.
like it's part of the racket, and it has more grip on the rubber as well.
Right.
Yeah.
That's fascinating. Where the hell did that idea come from? Like when you thought about how to get this grip onto the racket, what was going through your head? Did you think about Velcro? Did you
We
think
had-
about what did you sort of think about?
What was that? Our first idea was, I can't remember actually. But
Was it like would you think about it like a sleeve that goes
Yeah,
onto
well, we
the
thought
racket?
we thought of it as a sleeve, but it would be so difficult to mold the silicone and it not set as it just being like a sleeve that you can't grip onto.
Right.
So
Okay.
if we have it as a wrap that's like semi molded,
Mhm.
to be able to wrap around.
Mm.
That would be the main idea. We want it to be as
Help yourself to the water, boys.
what's the word? It would be less hassle for the person buying it
The
to
consumer.
use it. The consumer, yeah, to use it.
we want to make it as easy as possible as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
considering-
Yeah.
half the battle, really,
Yeah,
isn't it?
exactly.
Because if they've got arthritis, they might not be able to put it on if it's like a sleeve. So
Mm.
if you wrap it around, it'd be a lot more easier for them.
Oh, right. So it'd come in like a flat pack, and
Yeah.
then you get it and you put it on. You lay your racket on it and fold it over it.
exactly.
Yeah,
like
and
that.
you'd have your grip on it as well.
Ah. And then they squeeze it.
They squeeze it, yeah.
Right, that's interesting. So essentially it's easy to make because it's just a flat piece of material.
Yeah.
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
Ah. So you're not actually worrying about plastic molding it or anything like that. It's as simple as there's your silicone flat, the correct size and the
Yeah.
correct width.
Yeah.
You fold it over.
Fold it
Right.
over.
We've fiddled around with silicone. We found the best way to do it rather than having like one not very long, thick sheet. It would come dry.
Yeah.
It's not what we want. If we had a long, thin one, it wouldn't exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
it wouldn't be dry when it came out, and then you could just wrap it around over and over again.
So where would you get the silicon from then? Is there distributors of silicon on the Isle of Man, or would you have to bring it in from the UK? Or
I think you can just buy it in B&Q. I think they just
Yeah.
have like big.
That's the idea at the
That's it,
minute.
really. Yeah.
okay.
So you'd have the silicone. We'd buy silicone. We'd buy very thin bit of rubber to go over the silicone.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, silicone, you know what will happen to it if it's out in the air for too long. And like stickers, so it actually sticks to the racket as well. So it would only
Right.
really be three other products that we're making to form the whole thing. Really.
Mm. So then when you sit down in a team of people, do you sit down and you sort of discuss the idea first and everyone puts their view forward? Or how would you guys, or how does your managing director work in the sense of getting each other's ideas?
Well, in the junior achievement sessions, we all have a meeting that's led by either our managing director, Jakey,
Mhm.
or our mentor, Janet.
Yeah.
And we've just been progressing every week, just getting little bits done.
Yeah.
We've come to where we are now.
Yeah,
Right.
it is like a team effort. It's not
Yeah.
like Tom's not strictly doing finance
Yeah.
and Brad's not strictly doing social media. We're all helping each other,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah. I think that's
Yeah.
the best way,
There's a-
isn't it? More
yeah.
minds make it easier. And sort of,
Yeah, definitely.
sometimes you can be, if you just limit one person to one thing, there's no outside perspective.
Yeah.
So if he's just stuck in his channel there, and if someone from over here says, "Why don't you do it like this?" his idea might go, "Oh, actually,
Yeah.
that might be better." Or shall we merge the ideas and do it like that?
Yeah.
That's happened multiple times.
Yeah,
as
so
well.
it has been a merger of ideas, really.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't say is myself's operations. It's not fully my idea. It is everyone's idea, really, which is
Okay.
good because there's no there's no tension in the group at all
Mhm.
because we all properly have made it ourselves.
Or there'll be some arguments to come. I'm sure. I'm
Yeah.
sure you'll get to a point where you're like, maybe
Quite
I
a few-
disagree with you there.
Yeah,
That's a challenge that you just got to get over though as you come.
yeah,
through,
that's
I
a part of the
suppose, isn't it?
business as well. to
Yeah,
manage.
100%. And how are Castle Russian? How do you find Castle Russian supporting you through it? Is it good?
Yeah, that's
Um,
great.
Yeah, no, it's good. Castle Rush, I didn't. They put it on. They don't directly help us with it. It is junior achievement.
It's its
It-
own
it's its own body.
thing.
We all
Okay.
just
Yeah.
meet up and then split off into our groups.
Yeah.
And go for it.
We are
Right.
thankful that Castle Russian have given us the opportunity to do it though as well.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's one of those that you just got to try it and see how it
Yeah.
goes, isn't it? So let's talk a little bit about the business skills and in the sense of learning your roles. So junior achievement helped you guys with that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say
So you'd separate off in your own sections then at that point and go and workshop with other operations people, with all the social media people, they all do their own thing, or how did that junior achievement look? How does that set up, Luke?
Yeah, it's more so during the week where, well, we have our meetings on the Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
In between them, we all just get our jobs individually done.
Right. Okay.
Usually, I don't know, it depends on what we're doing, because a lot of things we all work together on.
Mm-hmm.
But there's some things like all the finance is just done by Tom.
Right. Okay. Just thinking that is you got a crazy idea on the go there.
Yeah.
You have actually got a crazy idea, and when you come to market that, then, and it, the social media side of things, what sort of ideas have you got around that? How are you thinking of putting it over that we've got this exciting new project on the go? Are you going to try and do some like cool, funky ads for it, or have you got any ideas around that?
Yeah, me and Brad have looked into like ads and stuff on Instagram.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
regular
Yeah, you don't
posts
need to
on
pay
Instagram.
for ads,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
like put an
regular
ad up on
posts for
Insta sort of
people.
thing.
What were you going to say?
We're going to do a fundraising cake sale. At some
Oh,
point.
nice! Can you boys bake?
No
No,
chance.
we got our mums to do it.
Oh, grandma, yeah,
exactly.
definitely. You have to get stuck in though, surely.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. The fundraising's like a big part of it as well. So you can sell shares
Mhm.
to anyone. We can buy our own shares, and
Right.
we can do fundraising, and it's a limit of £500 altogether that you can use on your product and in your company.
Yeah, fundraising's a good way to start that, though,
Yeah.
isn't it? And there's multiple ways of doing that. You can start selling sweets or anything, couldn't you?
Yeah, because
Cake
we
sale.
might not need £500. We might just need what we get from the cake sale, and that'll be it.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
Okay.
it's like that. But not
Would you sell cakes at school or somewhere else?
It'll be in school.
in school. Yeah, in the corridors, there's always cake sales at school. It's
Is
quite
it?
a big thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
selling cakes, 50p.
Yeah.
Nice.
Make a
That
lot
was
of
still
money.
like that when I was at school. To be
Yeah.
fair, everyone ploughing through the corridors, knocking some poor little girl's cake sale over. Nightmare, stramping all the cupcakes into the floor and the shit everywhere. You're like, oh no.
Yeah, the cleanup might be a bit bad if we're doing that.
So, were you nervous to begin with? Like, are
I-
you nervous now still at this point? Are you thinking, well, are we sure about this? What, we don't know what to expect, or are you just keeping it cruisy?
in terms of the idea, I think we're definitely confident
Mhm.
in that. We know that it's something that is needed. I
Yeah.
think. But when we did the thing at the villa,
Mhm.
I think collectively we all got a little bit like, oh God,
Oh yeah, we were
this is
properly
serious.
nervous because we went round to like people from other schools that we
Yeah.
knew. They had like really good ideas and like, right, we've got to stop like mucking
Yeah.
about and like playing on our
Exactly,
phones
yeah.
in free periods and like
Yeah.
do it just do it and go ahead
Take it
first. And take it
seriously.
Yeah.
seriously. Yeah.
That's half the battle, because as a young fella, mate, I mean, I was no example of a young fella. I didn't even go to sixth form really, so I can't say much about it. But it's important that you guys have found that drive already. Really, where do you think that drive has came from to recognise? Have you used it before in your lives, like doing sports or anything else?
Yeah, well, I'd say me and Jonas are definitely interested in business. We did
Mhm.
business in GCSE,
Okay.
and I really enjoyed it personally.
Yeah.
And I've always been interested in stuff
Yeah,
like
business was always a good way to get your head in a business mind, really. So
Yeah.
it's like, as well as motivation. I know I don't want to say this, but the other group in our year, they've got their product and they're taking it really seriously. And to say that's our drive is to beat them, basically.
that.
That's
50%.
50% of our drive is we just want to beat them.
Yeah.
Bugger everyone else.
Yeah.
You just want to do
Yeah.
their bit.
We won't
Right,
name
okay.
who they are. It's free
Yeah.
publicity if we name who they are. So.
Yeah, no, don't give them an
Don't
edge,
give them a
boys.
name,
Don't give them an edge.
no.
I mean, they might shoot me a message next to me. If
Yeah.
we've got a junior achievement debate on the podcast. That would
Yeah.
be that'd be an interesting experience. Right. Okay.
I'm kind of glad that that's happened. That's definitely given me a drive to
Yeah.
really want to beat them.
Yeah, well, that's it, isn't it? Find that little fire in your belly. And as young people, you need to find something that you're passionate for. If it's not sports, because some sports people are really good at sports and they dive into that head first and keeps them out of trouble.
Yeah.
Other people need to have a different distraction.
Yeah.
And it's getting a positive distraction, really, fellas. Like keeping away from the pub. Well, go to the pub and have fun, but rather than sitting on video game all night or sitting on Netflix,
Yeah.
stick your head into the laptop for a bit and get something done. And surprising what you can pull out the other side, really.
Yeah.
Starting at 16, man, I do actually fully respect that. So how have your mentors got involved then? What sort of advice are they giving you?
Well, we met Janet. I think 3 weeks into it,
Mm-hmm.
and she was a massive help. The
Okay.
first time we had her in the session, we had a whole meeting with all of us, and I think that was the day that we actually like fully finalised that was the decision we
Mhm.
were going to go for.
Right, and how does she guide you then when you have to sit down with Janet 3 weeks in, for example? What type of thing is the mentor saying to you?
Sort of do the work, stop messing about. Really, that was the gist of what she was saying.
And how old's Janet?
Oh, 50 maybe.
Oh, right.
Janet-
She's not
yeah.
just like she's
Janet
not your
Caucus, do you know who she
yeah,
is?
she's not just your 13 mentor.
No,
She's an
yeah.
actual okay.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Right.
Yeah,
So, she's the one that comes in for junior achievement.
Yeah.
as a volunteer.
Yeah, volunteer. Yeah.
Okay. Right. I'm with you now. So you lost me there for a moment.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, hang on a second. 50 and she's in year 13. What the hell's going on here? Okay. So she has essentially bought into the idea as well.
Yeah. So she really liked our idea, and she did say, just you've got to work at it now.
And she also plays badminton. So she what was she doing? It was for Castletown. Was it tennis club?
Yeah, so the Neil, who's Castletown tennis, like Matt, he used to be my manager for
Mhm.
tennis, and her and Janet are friends, and her and Bradley went down to talk to Neil about it for tennis.
Yeah.
Well, obviously it was going to be golf, but then we thought let's change to tennis, and he said it was a really good idea as well. So I think. So that was the first week that she was with us. She said she went with Brad to talk to him about it, and that definitely was like the final nail on the let's do this now. That was like the final
when you've got people buying into your idea, man, it adds a little bit of pressure, and I like that.
Yeah,
I like a bit of pressure, and it's real nice. Having pressure is something you've got to learn to handle as you get through, because the pressure will only get bigger. But with that pressure, you can't let the pressure turn into stress.
Yeah.
Because as soon as pressure turns into stress, man, that's a disaster.
I think that's what this course helps us with as well. Cause it's obviously quite a serious thing, and we it's like like a European wide competition. It's as soon as you realize how big it is, it makes you focus a lot more.
Yeah, definitely. Like, get your head stuck into it. Pressure's a weird thing at a young age. I mean, I was never very good at dealing with pressure when I was younger. But it's that pressure is actually a privilege, isn't it? Now you've got a few older heads saying this, and you've actually got a good idea. You boys are saying, like, shit. We've told people about this. Now, as soon as you tell someone that you're doing something, if you don't do it and they ask you 3 months down the road, have you got that done yet? And you go, no. Then you'll feel down, and it's important that you just stay proactive, isn't it?
Yeah,
definitely.
That is half the battle. You've got half of your competitiveness against the other team, and half of you is like, right, let's use the pressure of other people knowing it to our advantage.
Exactly.
We definitely got time on our side as well. I think it's March is the finals.
This March of next year.
March of next year, yeah. So the fact that we've got an idea now and we've already started like marketing it, essentially, we're doing this and doing the prototype, we'd say we're ahead of schedule, aren't we?
I'd say so, yeah.
Definitely.
Well, that's good.
And now we've got we've got 3 months now to make it even better, which is good.
So does junior achievement not happen in year 13 then?
No, just a year 12 thing.
Okay, so what happens if this idea carries on through into year 13 and you just keep developing it as a business?
Well, if the business just...
It's not going to stop, sure. You can't just give up on it as soon as you're finished in March.
Depends if junior achievement, like, say, I know it's under our umbrella, you got to stop doing it now, which I hope they don't. If this goes well, I hope we can actually carry on with something like this as like a hobby.
Definitely.
Or not even a hobby, like a side, something on the side to do.
Yeah, 100%. Are we all good, Herb? Yeah? Yeah, it's as a hobby on the side of your A-levels, do you find that it's taking up some of your time from concentrating on the actual A-levels?
Nothing too mental, I'd say. It's
not yet anyway.
Yeah.
It depends how big this could, and how if it's how time consuming it could be.
Trying to control how that goes.
Yeah. Because it's quite an overwhelming thing. We're just taking it like one step at a time, really.
Yeah, bloody hell, boys. Yeah, you've got to take it seriously, but you also have to chill.
Yeah.
And sort of
exactly.
take it all in and be like, well, we're on a bit of a journey here. So have you so you got Janet as your mentor. Have you thought about reaching out to anyone else who's in business on the Isle of Man for mentorship?
No, I don't. I think if we didn't have an idea, we'd probably be going around to other like business owners asking like just stuff about business, really.
Yeah, so if there's anyone listening to this who fancies helping the boys
do.
out, like,
brilliant.
Get involved, because I think it's a pretty cool idea. Like, seriously, you reach out to the odd person and say, hey man, we're young, we're keen. People want people who are keen.
Yeah.
They're not interested in someone who's just going, You got an idea and don't know it. Actually seem like you're keen and people will help you. That's something I've found. Like being keen, being in the eyesight of people,
It goes a long
getting
way.
out there and being enthusiastic. That is a massive part of it, and people respect that, especially from young people. You got to drive in you. You
Yeah.
approach a big older business head that most people actually want to see you do better.
Yeah.
You know, everyone has haters, and that's just part of it, I think. But you never see a hater doing better than you, do you?
No.
That's my motto. You know, like, seriously, ask people for help. Like, ask people and get all the people's opinions.
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
we've spoken to a lot of people about the actual idea,
Mm-hmm.
which is like a
It's all
good
been
thing.
positive as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Especially like, you know,
Oh,
when
You'll have your meeting where it's not positive, boys. Wait for that one. When someone comes in and says, actually, I don't think it's going to work. I had that the other week, and I don't think that's going to work. And it's a bit like,
yeah, it's
and
all right.
walk out the room. But no,
Yeah.
it's good that everyone's positive about it and thinks it's a good idea.
Especially like being like 16-year-olds, like obviously like, taking the pee out of each other for some like businesses like this. It's got surprisingly gone quite well with. Oh, yes, that's actually a good idea. That no being serious, it's a good idea.
Yeah,
That's always a good thing to see when people aren't joking about it too much.
definitely.
Yeah.
100%. And so, what type of vision of impact on the older people do you think that this is going to have? They're going to allow them to do more sports in the sense of you guys are going to go out and help them get it involved. So, or are you just going to
carry on?
Are you just going to sell it, or are you going to actually? I would maybe make 10 of them, take it down to a tennis court somewhere, and show a bunch of people what you're doing.
Yeah,
it's not a bad idea actually.
No,
So
yeah, it's
make
part
10
of
of
the
the maybe make
prototype.
5 prototypes and go and go down to an elderly person's tennis session or badminton session. There's loads of them about. Let's go down and say, fancy trying this, see what you think, and let us know give us some feedback on it, and then you guys can take the feedback and develop it from there.
Yeah,
I think like getting out and being impactful in the community, attack your closest, lowest hanging fruit first, really. Get those ones, take those ones, and then you can push it out elsewhere. But get your target. Would that be something you'd be keen on doing?
Yeah, definitely.
No,
'Cause
definitely.
It's the whole goal of it is to allow them to enjoy sport for as long as they can.
keep playing it really.
Yeah.
And it's for a good cause as well. You know, it's hopefully it'll win a lot of people over when we
definitely
during like competitions and stuff. Like it is for a good cause. We're not just doing it to make money. It really is just to help other older people as well.
So let's talk about the European Junior. You mentioned it before there.
Yeah.
Junior, what's that? What is that then? So it's a European competition, and excuse me, they all get celebrated in March
Yes.
Yeah.
across Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all the countries and the cities and towns within countries, they'll all have a junior achievement program going on, and the winners of the Isle of Man one will go to Latvia next like the end of next year, end of 2026, and that's against all however many countries.
So
are
that's
in
the
Europe.
goal.
That's
It's good motivation.
That's good motivation to try and get towards that.
So how many teams are there then competing in the Isle of Man that you've got to beat?
I think we were told what it was last year. It was roughly
40, I think. 40 teams.
Yeah.
Holy,
and that's just in the Isle of Man as well. Think about all the other regions in Europe that you've got to be competing with.
Yeah. Oh boy. So, and that's all just sixth form students?
Yeah, year 12.
40 teams of sixth form students.
Yeah.
All schools?
All schools.
KWC as well?
Yeah, KWC do it.
Oh, man. You boys are in for a wild ride. So, do you have to pitch the idea then in March, or how does that competition work? So, you take it there. I know you haven't been in that situation yet, but what do you take your prototype there and they?
Well, we've got in December actually. We've got a pitch it type.
Dragon's Den.
Yeah,
type
Dragon's
thing.
Den. Oh, nice.
So that's not like that. That's like it's classed as like the semi-final, really. So that'd just go through to the final.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, you pitch all 6 of you will go in there, or just?
3? I think it would be all.
Would be all 6 of us, and that basically means that your product's good enough to compete in the finals.
Right. Okay. That would be something.
Yeah.
You need to plan a lot for Dragon's Den.
It's a big milestone.
Yeah, that's funny.
So that's like the next thing we're going towards now in December.
Yeah.
Will be that.
And then that gets you through to the final. And then on the finals, they sort of judge you how well your business has been built as well as the product, or is it just the product itself?
So we have the sales person, so Oscar and maybe myself, will pitch it in front of everybody in one of the one of the big rooms in the villa. So that'll be in front of like a panel. And so we'll pitch it, we'll go through our business plan and finances, and then we'll get asked questions. They'll bring all 6 of us up after that, and we'll get asked questions by the judges and other business owners. And then there's like a workshop walk around. So we'll have like a stall set up with all the like behind us all information about and hopefully a prototype.
Nice.
And we'll be able, hopefully, fingers crossed, be able to sell our product at the finals in March. So that's like the big overall goal. And then after that, they'll judge it on all of that and your finances.
It's based on many things. It's not just how much money you make. It's how good the idea is. And how much it's going to impact everyone.
Yeah, that's something. Yeah, and when you're selling that and pitching that in your pitch to your Dragon's Den, you guys want to make sure that you're pushing how much of a community effect this will have.
Yeah.
Because the Manx community, bingo. The Manx community is,
everyone knows each other.
And it's probably, 50% old people?
Yeah.
How much percentage of the Isle of Man is over? Herb, can you search that up? How much percentage of old people are there on the Isle of Man?
Got a wide target audience.
Do you know what I mean? Because that's a big target audience. So in your pitch, that's something that you'll want to make sure you put across is that we are going to really affect the Isle of Man because we're targeting 40% of the population, for example. So however many people are over 55 or 60 who might have sore hands, because I'm pretty sure it is quite an elderly population. Herb's going to say. There you go. 22.5% of the Isle of Man is over 60.
Yeah.
This is how we're going to be extremely impactful.
Yeah.
It's great for all the tennis clubs and
yeah. I mean, we could always like have our products be shipped over there for them to sell.
Definitely.
In their stores.
Definitely. Or even have a prototype hung up in one of their stores.
Yeah, to try out.
Cheers, Herb. Yeah, that would be... Yeah, I'm just trying to think of ways you can get it out. Because sometimes you have to do things... Rather than going straight into selling it, sometimes you have to do things for free to get good enough to get paid.
Yeah.
Like you can't go straight in and expect someone to buy your product before they trust it.
Yeah.
So by putting it out there and maybe having a prototype in all the golf, all the badminton pitches or whatever, and they hangs there and people can see how it's used, that's your sort of freebie that goes out and sort of a bit of a feeler maybe.
Yeah. Something we definitely need.
Yeah, definitely, man. I think that would be... Yeah, you got me going here. I get down these rabbit holes, where my mind starts thinking. I'm like,
There's a lot to think about.
Yeah.
Just even before, like, just making the product, there's a lot to think about. Like, how is it gonna not set, and how are we gonna package it and it be airtight, and it still have the grip with silicone, and
definitely.
And then it's selling it. That's the that's the even bigger thing we've got to worry about.
Yeah. So what do you boys want to do when you leave school in general? Have you got any ideas? Like, obviously Atlas is an idea, but what else have you got on the side? What, he's going to uni or?
Uni. Both.
What to do?
I wish I knew, to be honest. I genuinely do.
Yeah, I'm not too sure either. Law seems quite interesting.
Okay.
Law or history. Yeah, I did think about business. Even I didn't pick business for A level, but now I'm doing junior achievements. Like I'm getting business lessons while doing this as well, which is another big part of why junior achievements.
Yeah.
Really good for young people.
Definitely.
You don't have to be the brightest to do it either.
No, definitely not. You just have to have a bit of initiative.
Yeah.
Bit of enthusiasm. And imagination, really.
Yeah.
And the balls to actually have a go at it.
Yeah.
Is sometimes half the battle as well, to be honest. Yeah, no, I think that is cool. And when you go to uni, is that something that you would be nervous for? Because I haven't been to uni, so I wouldn't know how that would feel. And people I've spoken to, it can be a whirlwind. Lots of beer, I've heard.
Yeah.
Me personally, I can't wait.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be great.
Yeah, I think that'll be really good. I think not being dependent for yourself, that'll be.
Yeah, and do the schools push people? Like, are they saying you should go to university?
Yeah, the uni route's still the main thing.
Is that the main thing?
Especially for A level, and even for GCSE as well. They're still saying that it's all stepping stones to uni, so it's definitely in our heads from a very young age that uni's the way to go.
Right.
Obviously, there's different. Like, you can go to the Isle of Man college. That's been pushed quite a bit.
Yeah,
definitely. There's also other, like, you don't have to
there?
go to uni either, but it's definitely one that me and Oscar want to
go down the route of.
Go down the route of, yeah.
And do you just, like, as young people on the Isle of Man, do you enjoy living here?
I think it's great.
Yeah, I
love
think
the
it's
Alamo.
great.
Like,
Well,
you don't dislike the
I
you know,
couldn't
all those
imagine
young
living
people who do.
anywhere else.
Yeah, every time I go to the UK, it's mental how different it is.
You think?
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
no
but, yeah.
freedom over in the UK. Like you can be 12 and you can go out to Port Erin and
Mhm.
stay there till 10 o'clock and it's
Yeah,
safe
We're
and
definitely lucky.
get the bus home. We're really lucky,
yeah,
and
yeah.
that's like one of the many perks of living in Ireland. I always say to cousins and friends in England how different it is and how
Mhm.
good. the
Yeah,
Ireland
because
is.
there's a negative stigma around it for young people on the Isle of Man, and I understand people need to go away. I went away, spreaded me wings, see what the wider world is, but would you just come back to live on the Isle of Man eventually? Do you think?
I'd see myself doing
Yeah,
it.
I could see myself doing it as well.
Really?
Yeah, I'd want to live in England after uni or an Ireland after
Mhm.
uni and go travelling. But I think the Isle of Man's a great place to bring people up and for young people to live
Definitely.
in as well. As long as you've got your friends, you're fine.
Yeah, it'd
aren't
be
you?
difficult moving to the Isle of Man if you weren't from the Isle of Man because
Yeah.
it's quite cliquey, isn't it? Like most people just chill with the people they went to school with or someone in their sports team.
Yeah.
So as someone fresh, it's like certainly as a bloke, you'd have to dive straight into a sports team or something
Yeah,
like that to make
definitely. Yeah.
friends, wouldn't you? I think. And what would you guys, as young fellas, what would you guys think that the Isle of Man can improve? How would you think? What would you guys want as young people on the Isle of Man? What do you think maybe you guys would like, and maybe a mutual agreement with other kids in your school?
I think maybe when you're at the age where you want to go out, like going night clubbing and stuff, I feel
Mhm.
like that's the reason why a lot of people move, just
Yeah.
'cause they want to experience them in England. I think that maybe the nightlife isn't as big as it could be over here.
Yeah.
I
But
would
then-
then know.
But like for 16-year-olds, what else would you want? Like you've got a few
I think
bits and
the
pieces.
element it's fine for 16-year-olds.
You think?
I think until you're at the age of a uni age when you
Mhm.
sort of want to experience a lot more stuff, that's
Yeah.
when to go. But you'll come back soon after and realize how good the Isle of Man is.
Yeah, you don't know what you've got till it's gone.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
That is something that's huge, really. Well, certainly I know. I thought I can't wait to get away from here, and then all of a sudden, as soon as I got away, I was like, yeah,
You realize how good
take
it
me
is.
bum and back. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? No, and this is a nice way to start wrapping this up. I think, gents, that I do think you might be onto something here. I quite like the idea, and I think there could be a possibility for an actual business venture after this.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't
a
really
good
know what
idea.
to think about this conversation was going to go like. However, I was open minded, and I'm glad I was because you never quite know what could happen. Even if you've got all 6 year at the minute, and you get to March, you think 3 lads drop out, and you think, you know what, should we have a crack at this? Just keep going together. Just see how it goes, and keep doing what you're doing, being positive. That's I always commend and hopefully help young people get better because it's scary. As a 16-year-old, it's scary
Yeah,
when you got your whole
definitely.
life ahead of you. You're still at sixth form. You're about to option a uni, option a college. You don't really know where to go.
Especially like this time of our lives.
Yeah, definitely, man. Like
so
when I was
overwhelming.
16, it was like, oh boy,
Yeah.
where you don't know where to go, and then all of a sudden you'll chill and find your route. Nah, thanks for coming on, fellas. But we do have a final question. We always ask everyone the final question of every podcast. And that question is, if there is one thing you would change or improve about the Isle of Man, which I sort of kind of asked you before, if you would change or improve about the Isle of Man, what would it be and why? And that can be personal to you guys. That can be personal to your company. That can be personal to school. That would be interesting. I mean, if you want to get into politics, you could say something about politics or whatever. What would you reckon?
Well, there's a very specific one.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Manx refereeing.
Okay.
Oh, that's terrible.
Horrendous.
That's terrible.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Get
Here we
better
go.
refs on the Isle of Man for all sports. The referees are terrible.
Really? So,
Yeah.
what do you think that means that we could educate the refs that are currently reffing more?
Yeah, I mean,
There could be more investment into the lads who are reffing and giving up their time.
Yeah.
I
Because
just
you
think
do know
there's-
they're giving up their time,
Yeah.
and you want them, but they're not very good.
And do you think that's an educational thing? So there should be a workshop for referees, Manx referees to go to.
Yeah.
100%. There's also just not really many of them.
Yeah, because
another
probably
issue.
because they get so much stick.
Yeah.
It's not a job. It's like a politician. It's not a job that you think,
I'd hate to be a referee.
Saturday morning, the pissing rain, I'm going to go out and ref a game of football where everyone gives me a load of stick.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe an educational side of things, that could be a way to improve that, couldn't it?
Is it interesting your career route going to like refereeing? Definitely. But
Yeah.
you'd be so put off by it because
Yeah.
And me and Oscar won't sit here and say we don't give refs stick, because we
Yeah.
definitely do. It's not like we
Bastards.
don't. Yeah,
Bastards.
yeah.
To be one listening to this, bastards. He was giving me stick at the week. But nah, man. I mean, yeah, good. That's good. Quite like that idea. A bit of education for referees.
Yeah.
I can see that. Right, lads. Thanks very much for coming on.
Thank
It's been a
very
pleasure
much.
talking to you, and it's been a interesting podcast, I would actually say.
Yeah.
From two young people. And by the way, respect for having the balls to ask to come on.
Yeah.
I do respect
Thanks
that.
for having us.
Thank you very much, lad.
Lovely to meet you.
Lovely to meet you too.